5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey,
how are we doing, everybody? How's it going? Dave, how you doing today?
We gotta frame it up. Hold on, guys. We gotta frame it up. We got one more guy coming in right now. Here he comes. He's coming. He's coming.
You're trying to what?
File a claim.
File a claim.
Move in a little bit. I'm not fucking skinny like you.
What?
I wasn't even talking to you, Colin. I'm fucking the ostrich. She's fucking skinny as a freaking
Yeah, Colin, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm pretty huge, actually. You look, Colin?
All right.
You're about as big as my... Yeah, we're not going.
Are we all set?
Oh, no.
Yeah, we are all set, you fuck.
All right.
What else do you want to know? Put this over
Put
there
the
and give me the
ostrich
clap,
mask
would
on,
you?
Casey.
Anyway, happy Tuesday,
Casey,
everyone.
can you wear
What
that
we got
ostrich
today?
mask for an episode? Come on, just one episode.
Why not?
The ostrich mask somehow made it into my car yesterday.
That's odd.
That's weird.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's the
Really?
mob.
Once upon a time.
That-
mob.
Very interesting.
Isn't it interesting?
I don't know where it is now, though. It's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Hashtag, if it's on my Audi outside, I'm putting you 6 feet under the freaking ground.
In the mask.
Has to be in the mask.
You know,
We just
whoever-
found this dead ostrich in the
You
ground.
know, it's a damn shame that ostrich was neglected in your car. I should have called up fucking Petter on you.
Peta.
What?
Peter. Peter.
I know
Fucking
what-
same
yeah.
shit. Same shit.
All
Let's
right.
get this show on the road. What?
Big Nick, you support Peter?
I mean, what episode is it?
What are we
I don't
What are
know.
we doing?
211.
I mean, I guess it's episode nothing.
No.
211.
No. Don't help
Thank
him
you,
out.
John.
It is 211. Oh, wait. I brought something. Hold on. Oh, we got a big day. It's a big day.
Oh, no.
Should I take the video
Possibly the last in the pit episode.
Colin, do whatever you want.
And
What?
in the pit had a good run.
now? We're on In the Pit right now. Let's go.
Fuck you, Colin. You suck.
So it's
John, what is going on?
It's a bit. They're doing a bit.
fuck's
where
We
they're
are doing it.
Colin's is gonna be.
John, this is the
vlogging all
wildest
day,
start
and
to the
It's a
show.
bad bit. I don't know. I hope it
You don't
ends-
like it?
I hope it ends tomorrow.
Oh, we got a new clapper.
We got a new clapper.
Brand
It's
new
smaller.
clapper.
No, we can't use a new one. I don't know.
It's child size.
What, you
This
like
one's
the
been through
broken
so
one?
much.
You like it?
Yes, sir. I like that.
Nah.
Hey.
No.
Goodbye.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Maybe if you took better care of it, we wouldn't have to do this.
I like that one better.
You like
We
the...
can keep both of them there.
You like the
both of
broken
them.
one?
I tell you what. On Casey's day, we will use this one.
Yes.
Monday through Thursday,
Yes,
we'll use this
I
one.
like- I
All right,
agree.
there you go.
We need to hang it up.
I don't know.
Or just bury it.
Or bury it.
That, I wanted
We'll
that...
work on your negotiations.
Hold a funeral.
Permit.
That one's been through a lot, you know?
We're not throwing her away, right, ostrich face?
Okay.
All right,
All right. So what episode is it really?
211.
211. All right. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sorry for the little bit of the lateness here, but it's episode 211 on that bloss.
It's like a tiny little click.
Well,
It doesn't have that.
It doesn't have the bang.
It doesn't have the bang.
Hey, what's up?
look at the two mugs that are sitting in front of me today.
Oh, look at that, Johnny. Johnny's got his shiny Ohtani
his
and
two
Juan
buddies.
Soto's.
His best friends.
His two favorite people in
I
the
would
world.
be disappointed if you didn't peel those.
It's my honor
Those
to
are the
peel
only two he's
these.
gonna peel. Those are the only two he's gonna peel.
There's another Shohei one too. I'm taking all of them.
Take all the
I got-
Shawnees.
Hey, Vlad.
Ooh, Vladito.
Vlad,
I love Vlad.
All right, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. We had a new. You want to tell me what this thing's called? So before I fuck it up,
No way. Come on,
the
yeah.
Hoop 3, the Lumberland League.
Three.
What do we got?
Three.
Oh.
I see the Hoop 3 on the freaking
Oh,
screen.
I thought you were talking about the podcast.
No,
No.
talking about the fucking basketball video that came out last night.
It's just 3-point contest, Lumberland Hoops, summer 2021.
All right. We had a new video come out last night. Hoops 3. Thanks. You just said Hoops 3. Didn't you?
It's a 3-point shooting competition.
Yeah, but you called it Hoops 3.
No.
Inside the thing, if you bring it up, it says Hoops 3 on it.
All right.
Does it not?
So this is my last in the pit. Ready to get run.
If that's what it takes, hallelujah, it's raining men. You guys have heard that song before.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, I know. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Yeah,
that one's pretty old.
Yeah, that's a
How
classic.
do you know that song?
How do I know that song?
I made that song.
He's young.
He's a child.
He's a child.
Yeah, how do you know that song,
I
Colin?
only
What year
know,
were you born?
You can never.
I only know
2002?
Pop Smoke.
You can't listen to anybody
He was
born
driving-
before
he was driving
2001.
6 months ago.
That is crazy. Wait, what?
That is a false fact.
I was gonna say you
All
get
right.
your license earlier than that.
Fake
You're in the middle of the
news.
intro.
Yeah, all right, here we go. So we got a 3-point contest thing. I was trying to figure it out for you guys, but you'll just have to go on Lumberland and type in 3-point contest.
Yeah, 3-point contest, day 2.
Thank you. That's
All
all I asked you.
All right.
Galen Waves. How hard was that?
And it's part of.
It's part of the Lumberland Summer 2021 League.
Yeah.
That was good.
Baby.
So tonight we'll have a new snack time come out. Tomorrow will be a new office games. Thursday another snack time, and Friday will be a mugshots. So every day this week there's a YouTube video coming out. If you put your notifications on, you'll get
Friday,
that.
there's actually 2 YouTube videos.
Yeah, we got 2 on
Flaming hot
Friday.
Fridays.
Oh, fucking hey. Gee, well, you guys are pulling out more YouTube videos out of your asses than I know what to do with.
Yeah.
And we're recording that today.
And we have a Flaming Hot. What's that going to come out on Friday, you
Friday,
said?
Flaming Hot Friday.
Flaming Hot Fridays is going to come out on Fridays, too. So you got 2 videos on Casey's Day.
Let's go, Casey.
And we had a new episode of Who's Going to Buy This that came out today.
Got new
Episode
Is it
3.
technically out right now?
It's out.
Is it out?
It's out.
Okay.
It's out.
Go on the podcast and check that out, too, whatever Casey just said.
Yeah, listen to it right after this.
Yeah,
Whatever
I mean, literally.
Casey just said.
I mean, all right, without further ado, let's go on with the show here.
Let's do it.
Alrighty. First topic we got here, we got Raiders player Carl. How do you say the last name?
I think it's Nassib.
Nassib?
Nassib.
Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes out as gay. The first active player in NFL history.
Yeah.
For you.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there,
So
Yeah, I
there's
thought
Michael
there was
Sam.
That's
Michael
what I
Sam.
was
thinking Michael.
But
That was
he never
They're saying
played.
active-
He never
active
played.
player.
Yeah, he never played for the
He
NFL.
wasn't in the league yet.
Yeah. Which one?
Sam Darn.
Yeah, I thought there was others.
Who are we talking about?
Who are we talking about?
Or no, it's active. But what?
I think you get a lot of New York fans calling him slurs, but that's not the same thing.
What?
No, New York fans loved him.
No, I'm talking about any New York quarterback, just generally.
Yeah.
No, but this is like,
Kendall, microphone.
No.
Microphone.
you gotta mic yourself up.
Yeah, come on, Kendall. What's wrong?
No, this is the
How many
first
times have you been on
person.
the show?
Rookie.
How many times have you been on the show?
I mean, to be honest, there's probably been hundreds of gay
yeah.
NFL players who have just
yeah.
never been out.
And I'm
Exactly.
sure
But this is the first openly
and I'm
gay.
sure
Yeah.
there's plenty
Who
of
has
NFL
played
players now
because
that
Michael
are,
Sam kind of got.
that are.
That's
So-
that's
Sam
who the
was his
guy
name,
was.
right?
Michael Sam.
was the first guy.
He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
going into the league when he said it.
Yeah,
He
they
also
never played.
donated-
And that was a massive
Yeah.
controversy.
He donated $100,000 to a charity that supports people of the LGBTQT community that have
That's
committed
wrong.
suicide.
TQ. Close enough.
Yeah, close
He
enough.
Yeah.
got all the letters, just
Yeah.
not
Yeah, I got the
important.
letters. Just mix them up. It's all right.
I mean,
Canceled.
I will say this. So
Still
the,
included everyone. That's the
the
important part. right?
conversation around this one's a lot more encouraging. There's still a long way to go with all this
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely.
It's
But
like-
The narrative has
the narrative
certainly changed
is certainly
a lot, though,
changed
and
in the
that's
last
good.
couple of years, which is
it's
good.
like you shouldn't have to make a big deal about
Exactly.
coming out or anything. like that. Like,
As
make
he
it
said,
normal.
if you watch the video that he said, he's like, one day, hopefully soon, this won't have to be a thing where I have to make a video announcing that I'm gay.
He's right.
Right.
And it
He's
should,
absolutely right,
Hey,
but
you know what?
Good for him.
It's your life to live. Live it how you want to.
exactly.
What you want
Amen.
to do,
But,
don't be afraid.
Yeah, no, this is. I mean, there's a story of God, what's his name? Player for the. There's an interesting story about a player for the Dodgers back in the day who was like one of the first openly gay players in professional sports. He actually is the guy who created the high five with Dusty Baker. Glenn Burke was his name. Glenn Burke.
Right.
Openly gay player who played for the Dodgers. He wasn't open to the public, but he was open to his teammates. And he received so much hate and ridicule, especially from like Tommy Lasorda. And Tommy Lasorda is a very complicated figure because he also had a gay son, who shunned and ignored for most of his son's life. But Tommy Lasorda pretty much forced this guy out of the Dodgers, and then he got traded to the A's, where he was discriminated against then. And that's 40 years ago.
You realize if that happened today, he would have been roasted.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Roasted.
Yeah, and rightfully so. He should have been. I
No,
mean,
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. It seemed like nobody did anything back in the day about it.
yeah, I mean, it was encouraged back in the day, unfortunately. Like, this was like the
That was commonplace.
It was
if
commonplace,
anything,
yeah. I mean, this is, and unfortunately, Burke died of AIDS during the AIDS crisis. So, it's very interesting to see how there's this really interesting website called Outsports, where it's an SB Nation blog that covers all gay sports, and it's a very interesting place to read articles because like they're the only publication that's really covering sports with that angle. So highly recommend reading them. They had a good article about this yesterday about Carl Nissab, Nassib. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But yeah,
It is Nassib.
Nassib.
I think it's
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Don't quote us on it.
Don't
Yeah.
quote us on that. But
Not an
yeah,
expert.
very cool. Very monumentous day.
happy for him.
It's
He
also
felt
nice to see
comfortable
like the
coming around.
Raiders and the NFL releasing statements.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
They
you never
wanna
know with
see
the
more of it
NFL.
happen,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
the-
they're finally kind of changing their tone when it comes to shit like this.
Yeah. The real reason is it's profitable. But
It is. It's the public opinion now.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wasn't whatever like 10 years ago even.
But yeah, no. Seems like a great guy too. He's donating $100,000. Dante said.
Yeah.
Charity, which is awesome. Good for him.
Good for him.
That is awesome.
Hey, despite how you feel about certain things, people live their life. They want to live it. They have the right to do it.
Exactly.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, you know.
Besides you, Casey. You
Also, unless you're Casey.
Unless you're Casey.
you don't have any rights. You're an ostrich. You don't have rights. Go back to the barn.
Barn. Well,
Ostriches do not live in a barn.
They have
There's
farms.
probably a,
They're
you
ostrich
know,
farms. Yeah.
Ostrich
A
farm.
barn?
A barn.
They probably have a barn in
No.
the ostrich
Barn.
farm.
No.
The barn.
Nope.
The barn.
No, they don't.
barn.
No, they don't do
More
barns.
Maybe like a gigantic coop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like they got the chicken coops where it's little, you know, but that just like 15 times bigger.
Mike, what up?
That's funny. All right.
Alrighty, next topic. We got Becky Hammond and Chauncey Billups are finalists for the Blazers coaching job.
So I didn't know she
Ooh,
actually
that, you
had
know what
an-
that
Yeah.
means? That means Pop ain't going anywhere.
I didn't know she had an interview with the Trailblazers.
This is her second
The
interview.
second interview.
This is,
I know-
yeah,
I
This
know
is
she
the
had
this is the
free
furthest a
congrats.
female candidate has gotten in the head coaching process.
Which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I honestly, that would be sick if she got this job. I mean, like I'd love
I
her
think
as
the
a
Spurs
sub.
are making a huge mistake.
They
Yeah,
better
I'd be pissed if
dude,
I were the Spurs.
They gotta do everything to make sure that she doesn't go because she is like they've been grooming her to be the next
Yeah.
head
You
coach.
can't push Pop out.
No, you can't.
Of course not.
It ain't
You-
like he's a Joe Schmo coach.
Yeah, you can't
Can't push him
negotiate
out, but
and
at the
be
same
like
time,
stick
like-
around.
It's like,
for
how
another
long
year
are you
or two.
planning to stay, buddy?
Yeah.
Like, can we like promise her the job in like 2 years?
Yeah,
Like
I
5
mean,
years? Like, what are you
That's
trying to do?
More
Like,
money. It might have to come down to money. I mean, the opportunity's there. I mean, if you got a chance to become the first
Oh, you
female
have to
head
take
coach
it.
in NBA, you gotta take
You got, of course.
You
You're not
have
going to pass
take
up
it.
that opportunity for
As
maybe.
yeah,
much
of course.
as you want
If
to
someone offers you the job,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Spurs could change their mind after 5 years.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Say,
absolutely.
say,
Yeah,
say for some
absolutely.
reason they do force Pop out, they might clean the whole staff out.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you lose your chance of ever becoming
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to take
Like,
the
Chelsea
chance.
as-
only goes so far.
As enticing
Amen.
as it is to be a coach under Pop and being able to run that historic franchise one day, that's one thing. But being able to become the first female head coach now, you can't pass that up.
Also,
That-
because like she's gonna have a good opportunity to coach Dame, and they're presumably gonna make a lot of other moves amongst the head
Yeah.
coaching move.
It would be a
to
good
keep
start-
Dame happy.
it would be a good
so
starting
they
job
might
for
have
sure,
like they might have some good.
And I'll
talent.
tell you what, I'd be jealous as fuck if they hired her because I really want the Celtics
Yeah.
to hire her.
I still
Me
think they're
too.
gonna, I think they'll hire Billups because I think Dame
More
wants to play.
relatable to Dame,
wants to
yeah.
play with a guy who was like a star point guard.
wanted
Yeah,
Jason
he wanted
Kidd.
Kid. So I think Billups is
For
like
That's
whatever
true.
reason, but-
the
He
next.
was asking for Kid for whatever reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, I think
So if you take him out of the equation for the Celtics, who do you think the Celtics are?
Billups.
Well, if you think Billups out,
They're interviewing the Bucks assistant coach, the Nets assistant coach, and who was the other guy?
Isn't that-
Sam Cassell.
Isn't Nets assistant coach D'Antoni?
No, another
They have-
assistant coach. There's like
Isn't
three,
it-
there's
isn't
like
it-
three
D'Antoni
assistant
was-
coaches.
Isn't their other assistant coach Amari Stoudemire?
Yes, you're right. Hold on, let me. I'll look up what his name is.
Yeah, what are you trying to get at, Dante?
They're hiring Amari Stoudemire to be their head coach.
That'd be sick.
Brooklyn's Ime Udoka.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Devin Ham on Milwaukee, and then Chauncey Billups for the Clippers. Those are the three people that want to get second interviews with. So, yeah, I mean, see what happens. I think if Chauncey Billups gets the job, you're just gonna move on.
Here's
to
the thing: if Chauncey Billups gets the job with either the Celtics or the Blazers, you don't think he'd choose Boston over the Blazers? And I am not saying that as a biased Celtics
So
fan.
I would think that maybe Boston's job would be more enticing. It would make more sense because he was on the team at one point. But at the same time,
Such a better job,
it
though.
really wasn't a great ending. like they traded him, and it really wasn't like on the best of terms. So I don't know if that plays a part. I mean, that was 20 years
Additionally,
ago.
you have to also think about, Boston's a tough market to coach in.
You
especially.
have to.
It's a very.
If you're gonna coach Boston, you have to be able to handle the pressure, the media, the fans, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Portland,
you have to keep that. You have to think about that too.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying he can't, but I'm just saying for any coach considering this type of job, like you have to keep that stuff in mind as well.
And Portland. I mean, they aren't far removed from being a Western Conference Final team, and yeah, it'll take a lot for them to get back to that point, but they still do have the best player of the
it's
two
not
teams.
like
You
you're
gotta
going
also
to.
remember, LeBron's going to come back healthy next year.
I mean,
Those guys aren't going anywhere.
sure, but
You're not
I mean,
going
the
to-
East
you're not-
isn't exactly
I think
easy right
I think
now.
what Johnny's saying is he's not gonna like if you went to the Blazers, he's not going to like a rebuilding team.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
you're
not
a
going to
team-
like the fucking Kings.
You have
he's
stuff.
going to.
You have stuff to work with. Potentially, they could go towards a rebuild if like years down the line with Dame and all that.
I think they have one more
Right
as long
now,
as they still have Dame,
I think
they're
they
not
have
rebuilding.
one good year left, and then after I've been saying after this year is what will decide whether or not Dame wants to leave or not.
Exactly.
This is
This is their last year.
This is their last.
They're
year
bringing
for
in a new
Celtics.
voice, a new coach to see if they can change things up a bit,
100%.
and then yeah.
It'll be interesting. Very interesting to see
So-
what happens because this coaching hiring for the Blazers is like everything for them.
So John in the comments
So-
saying Aduka is from the Popovich coaching tree too.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. Why they're high on him then. We'll see what happens. I mean, the thing is, more for the Celtics and the Trailblazers here, but like the Celtics, they're not in any rush to get a head coach. Like
I don't think anyone is. It
No
seems like
one-
going to be a really slow moving
I
process.
think that teams are gonna like. There's gonna be so many open positions, a lot of candidates. Once the season's over, you're gonna have all those extra assistants to interview. A lot of these teams are probably gonna interview like 10 people. I think the Celtics are gonna interview like 15, 20 people.
I think the Wizards already know their guy,
Who is that?
Unsled Jr.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
I
That's
think
right.
he's for sure going to be the head coach.
All right, we'll see what happens. Rick Carlisle
where
is
was he
out there
working?
now too.
He's the
like-
assistant for the Nuggets. No way the Wizards are getting a high profile coach because they don't have the money,
Right.
or they like to cry poverty. So
But
no,
it's also, I mean, we're talking about like, teams that like you have potential by going to them. That's not the Wizards.
yeah. So
Are there 7 teams that have head coaching?
yep,
Yeah.
7 head coaching vacancies.
As of right now,
It's a lot of jobs.
it's a lot. That's almost a third of the league.
Yeah, almost.
Wild.
It's fucking crazy how many fucking head coaches got either fired or stepped down or.
I know.
Why didn't you think any of these teams are in a rush?
Because the season hasn't ended
Yeah.
yet. Like the off season will begin, but like the coaches, you really want to have your structure in place. You want to have your GM, your president. Like if you have those things, you're okay. Like the coaches,
Yeah,
they
that's
have a
true.
say
That's
in
your la-
things,
that's
why the
last.
Mavs
but they're
have,
not
all
like
the
you don't
shit
have to
deal
worry
with
about
right
having
now.
a coach for the draft. You don't have to worry about having a coach for
Oh, okay.
like all
Yeah.
like these things.
Yeah, but don't you want to try to get the best coach that's out there?
Yeah, definitely. But what I'm saying is like there's a process that comes along. That you're not just gonna be like interview someone once. All right, you got the job. Like you want to like hiring a head coach is a big thing for it.
Look, it
you
sounds
want to
like
make sure
if
you're
you
making the
screw
right
up,
decision.
it's your
if you
ass
screw
on
up,
the line.
you can be gone in a year, and then you have to do it all over again.
Not only that, the GM could be gone.
You want to find someone that will work and that you don't have to worry about. Hey, this won't work out in a year or two. Like you want someone that will be there long term. So
So
you got to be very
so-
careful with who you pick.
So you're not worried about like one of the like the Celtics have
Yeah.
Becky Hammond in the back of their mind as like the number one.
Mhm.
Like they're not worried about losing her possibly to another team.
If
They liked her that much, they'd give her the
If
job.
they liked her that much, they'd give it to her. But I think that there's so many great candidates. Like that's my number one, Becky Hammond. But like
Yeah.
if she goes somewhere else, there's other people available. So it wouldn't like
Can't say
Okay.
guys.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you can't say
people,
guys.
People,
Yeah.
I know. Can't say that anymore. My bad.
There's plenty of either men or women available.
Yes, exactly. So no, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm very curious to see where like she'll go. Rick Carlisle will go. Jason Kidd could get a job.
Carlisle might take a
somewhere.
year. I could see
Chauncey,
Carlisle taking a year
so-
off.
Who? Oh, Carlisle.
I could see him taking a year
I mean,
off.
he wants to coach still. So I mean, I think a team would give him.
Someone,
I think
with how many vacancies
I
there are,
think
He'll,
there
I
is-
assume.
he'll go to the
someone
Magic. That seems like a place where he goes.
That would be a
Who the
weird
fuck would wanna
team.
go
That would be
down
a
there?
weird team for him to go to.
So Caleb asked an interesting question.
All right, Caleb.
Hey, Caleb, what's going
Are
on?
coaches really necessary in the NBA?
Caleb.
It depends on the structure of your team. Like if you have someone like LeBron James on your team, I'd lean towards not as important. But like if you have a team like San Antonio, you need a coach.
No, I think they're definitely necessary.
I'm leaning towards yes, they're very necessary. But I think it could depend on the situation. Kyrie, at the
Good
beginning of
coaching
the
can
year-
Yeah, that's what
make
you're talking
huge
about.
differences in a 7-game
right,
series.
right. Like
I mean, you saw it with
Nate McMillan is a
versus.
fantastic
I love
You saw
coach.
McMillan versus
Love
Doc
him.
Rivers. McMillan
Yeah.
coached the hell
He
out of
should have been the
Rivers.
assistant. They had Lloyd Pierce as the head coach,
Lloyd
and Nate
Pierce
Nook was the
sucks.
assistant. That was so stupid.
Oh.
Nate McMillan should have always been the head coach.
You can't put that series on Doc Rivers. I mean,
You
definitely
can.
Blame, you can blame him, but I mean,
He takes some
Ben
blame.
Simmons did shit.
He takes
But
some
that's part of
blame,
the coaching,
but
too.
at the end of the day, Doc
Yeah,
Rivers
that's
isn't
true.
the one out there. Like,
Of course, he's not the one out there.
If
That's
He's
not
not
the
the
Ben
one.
Simmons,
He's not
like,
the one
if
passing
Players
open
win
layups
or
and
lose
stuff, like-
games.
He's
You
not
can
the one
coach all you
passing
want.
I'm not saying
You
that
play
they're
the game.
more important. I'm just getting at like coaching is 100% like a necessary
It's needed.
force.
It's needed.
Listen, if you're
to win
if
a
you're Doc
7-game
Rivers, if you're the
series.
coach, and Ben Simmons hasn't taken a fourth quarter shot in 3 consecutive games,
Fucking
in 4
bench
games,
him in the fourth if you really
bench
need
him in
to.
the fourth,
Yeah, like,
or just like tell him, hey, fucking take a shot.
Honestly,
Like,
I'd agree with that, but I feel like they have told him that, and he's just not listening.
then you bench
Then
him.
you bench him. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not arguing.
you have
with
plenty
that.
of shooters on the court. You have plenty of shooters on your bench.
Yeah.
You can plug
Put
in
in
instead.
Shake.
Put in Shake.
Shake Milton. At
Honestly,
least he
Yeah,
can
literally.
score.
Be a
No,
better offensive force.
yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can say I'm not disagreeing with what you guys are saying about Doc Rivers. I'm just saying he is a champion coach. Like you can't. Say
Yeah,
he's
but that
never
was
done it
over.
before.
That was 14 years ago, and what he's done since
Yeah,
then
he
is
hasn't
just
shown that he
shot
can
the
still
bed
do that.
constantly. He's
I can
constantly
only
shot the
imagine-
bed.
He's had well-equipped teams for a long time, and he hasn't even made it to a conference final.
he has given up some big leads in playoff series.
Can you imagine being Doc Rivers and you see Ben Simmons pass that layup up?
Yeah, right?
And just be
Yeah.
like,
I would fucking scream at him.
I'd be like, what
I'd be
the
like, you're
fuck is this
6'10".
guy
What are you doing?
I mean, that's
Slam dunk that shit.
that's
Literally.
I was thinking about this last night. Just
He was afraid to
real-
go to the free throw. He was
real-
afraid of getting fouled and going
Real
to the free throw
quick
line.
about Ben Simmons, because I don't want. We talked about this yesterday.
We shot on him all
We
the
shot on
time.
him. But has there ever been one playoff series, not the full playoff, but just one series that has tanked a player's value as much as this one
I
series
mean,
did?
I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I'm sure
$180 million.
I'm sure it exists.
I'm sure it's definitely up there. I'd have to think about that.
Because
this I feel like confirmed what everyone feared was true about Ben Simmons.
Because he had a good series against the Wizards. He looked very capable against the Wizards. His free throw problems were there, but he was still scoring fine. You know, he was playing fine. No one thought of this way about Simmons going into this series. It wasn't like the agreed upon consensus on Simmons, and he absolutely tanked his value in a way where
He went from
Irreversible.
Being, he
Yeah.
went
Irreversible
from being in a
damage to
trade
his
package
career.
for James Harden to people now saying, could he get traded for like CJ
CJ
McCollum?
McCollum, yeah.
Like, is he?
Would you even do that trade?
Like, that's absolutely wild. Like the Sixers already, they're down bad right now. They're in
down
such a
bad.
bad spot with him.
Yep.
And they're like, we know exactly what to do to fix it. They're talking about. They said
How you fix it is you trade.
they're saying fixing his shooting hand is on the table.
Yeah,
they don't know
that's
if they'll
now
do that,
finally-
but they might switch his shooting hand.
Jesus.
That's so bad. Could you imagine playing basketball for like 10 years
And you-
then like
you
you're
never knew
25
which
years,
way to
you're
shoot?
25 years old and all of a sudden like, yeah, I gotta change shooting hands. Like
You've been in the
that,
league for 6 years, and then
dude.
they tell you
That's
that
the
you,
thing. It's like.
He was a number 1 overall pick.
It's the modern day
ridiculous.
NBA. Like, it's not like he came in like early 2010s where it's like they weren't shooting that much. Like, he came into the league when
As a
they
shooter
were
league,
shooting.
yeah.
It's a shooter league, and you've been in for 5 years. Granted, he's been injured 1 year, but that should give you time to work on your form.
What does he do in the offseason?
That's what I'm
does he do in the
saying.
offseason,
That's
man?
what I'm
he's part of
saying.
phase.
Phase?
He's what
Phase
Kendall
video
Jenner
game.
all
Oh,
summer.
Bronny?
Not
Ben
anymore.
Simmons as well.
He
You
is?
like that one?
Bronny is also,
What?
yeah.
Really?
You like that one?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Well,
I didn't
she's
know
jumping,
that.
She's jumping
She's on
around.
Devin now.
Shooter
She's with a
on
winner.
Devin. She's with the winner.
She's with someone who could shoot.
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner made the right choice.
Yeah.
She made the right choice. We almost
I didn't know Ben
lost
Simmons was
James
part
there.
of
I'll
FaZe
see-
Clan.
I'll
Yeah.
be down there again in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I saw a video of him yesterday. This was from like a couple of years ago. He
Always,
was
like, always
chatting
playing
with
the
someone.
Hawks.
Yeah, so he was chatting with some other player. I forget who it was, but he was just like, "Who are you playing tomorrow?" And he's like, "The Hawks." And he's just like, "Oh, then you got plenty of time for another game." And it's just, people were just shitting on him for that.
They put out the schedule for the next round, Eastern Conference, Western Conference. All the games are on at like 9 o'clock at night.
No.
It's bullshit, dude. I can't stay up to watch these games. Are you
Game 2's tonight, right?
Game 2 tonight at 9.
9 o'clock. And I think 8:30 is the
It's
Hawks
tragic.
Bucks time, and then 9 o'clock. Is,
Well, it doesn't look like I'm getting much sleep over the next couple weeks.
or I am gonna get a lot of sleep and just catch up the next morning.
I'll probably
It's
watch.
the first time there's parity
I'll watch
in the
like
league.
the first half of the game.
I'll probably watch.
You're not gonna.
Oh, I forgot my
Team
Celsius is
Bucks?
again today. Damn it.
No.
Celsius.
Your
Celsius.
Celsius.
Alrighty, next topic here. Damian Lillard, Draymond Green, Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bam Adebayo, James Harden are all joining Team USA for the Olympics.
Not a bad team.
That's
I'm surprised James Harden.
I'm surprised that
Really surprised
Devin
Harden's
Booker's
doing
doing it.
Devin Booker.
Booker's still playing.
Devin Booker's
Yeah,
too.
Booker's literally actively in the playoffs right
He could
now.
be playing in the championship and then next week flying off to play in the Olympics.
That'd be pretty sick.
In all honesty, I'm
That'd be
kind of
sick.
surprised a
American
lot of like the big name guys are doing it, considering like the shortened
off-season,
season,
yeah.
off season and stuff. I figured they'd want to take
No,
this
that,
off
but James Harden's coming off a fucking.
Exactly.
I mean, James Harden especially. I mean,
Yeah, that's
he's-
true.
And where's
That one's
LeBron? He's playing for the Toon Squad.
I mean, like Steph isn't doing
he's
it
out.
either.
I don't
like
like
you
that.
don't you don't need
What did he
to
get?
do
2
this.
gold medals?
Yeah,
during- yeah.
three. He's gotten 3.
Oh, 3. No, he got
18,
that
12,
bronze.
8, 12.
I think Tatum's playing.
Yeah,
for them,
8,
too.
12, 16.
Yeah, they've won every time.
Yeah, Tatum is.
I know he's
I don't
on
need to see
16.
LeBron in the Olympics anymore. I've seen it enough.
he's done.
Like, let the next generation play.
Where's the
fine
Olympics
with that.
mellow?
Yeah, oh, yeah, bring
USA
him back.
mellow.
that would be sick.
Where is he? He's
I'm a
still,
little surprised he's not doing it because this would be very more than likely his last time.
Oh, this is 100%
yeah.
his last time. This is probably LeBron's
Oh,
last
shit.
time, too.
Yeah.
This would be his
LeBron and
last.
Melo.
This would be his last time playing.
Well, I mean, I think LeBron's in the league in 4 years. If that's what you mean.
I mean,
Yeah, but he wouldn't be doing this stuff.
He wouldn't be doing this stuff in 4 years either.
No.
But I'm just
No.
saying, like, he would be around for it. is
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just saying he won't be doing Team USA.
How many
Yeah.
more years do you think he's really got?
LeBron.
How old is he now? 36.
You really
or
think he's
37?
gonna wait until his son gets in the league?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he really wants to.
I genuinely
Forbidding like
think he
really
will.
bad injury,
All
I
right,
think
so
he
he's
will.
turning 37 in December.
Teams will sign him.
Yeah, the Lakers. He'll be on the
signed an
Lakers.
extension.
With the
He signed, I think he has 2 years left on his deal. Yeah, I mean, what, his son's 15 or 16? I think.
I think
Ronnie's
yeah,
16.
Lakers are gonna draft
16.
him.
It'll take 2, because in 2 years, think about it too. It might be different, the draft rules. You might be able to go out of high
Yeah,
school or
that's the same.
whatever, so he might go a year early. Yeah, I think he'll retire after his son's rookie year. That's my guess. Or he retires when he
Who knows
starts
if his son
sucking.
even makes it?
What
Ronnie's
if he
not the
falls?
highest prospect.
If
though.
Oh, no, not even close.
He's like 25.
Dude, not even close. Not he doesn't. He didn't even start on that team, his AAU team, for a while. He
Yeah.
like
As a
just
freshman.
started. Yeah, he like
and
just
he-
started.
Like he's gonna go to the NBA.
He'll
but
go to the NBA.
He's not gonna be like a top guy.
Not
It's all
saying he
publicity.
is. Not saying he is whatsoever. But if LeBron happened to fall off the cliff, I think he'd retire after that year.
I think he's got
Because
way
once
too
he
much
sees
pride.
himself start to decline, he's gonna be like, I'm not gonna let people see me actually at my worst. I'm gonna retire when I can. So
I mean, even fucking Jordan played until he, was bad.
yeah, I mean,
Hey, he was great on the Wizards.
he could,
Sure.
ring chase.
He made 2 All-Star teams.
I hate to say that about LeBron ring chasing, but I mean, he could be carried the last few years of his career to
By Anthony
to a
Davis.
championship.
I don't think Anthony
No,
Davis
I'm
did
just
by
saying. I'm
himself.
not saying him specifically. Just like I don't know if he went to another.
You could build a
He's not
super
going
team
anywhere
around
else.
him still.
LeBron's not going anywhere else.
Imagine
I
He's
don't
staying
think
in
so.
LA.
Imagine
either.
the last year. Of
Lakers
his
will give
career.
him a nice retirement contract, like
Yeah.
take him to the end
No,
of his
but
career.
could you imagine if he like left that team and took like a minimum somewhere?
in Minnesota.
And,
Brought
like,
them to the championship.
Like, could you
Ben
imagine?
minimum on the T-Wolves.
I would respect the hell
I
out of
would-
that move.
I would too.
Dude, just go to a shit franchise, just like the Cavs, and just win them a championship and then retire. Come on.
LeBron, if you can win Minnesota a chip, you are my goat.
So how do you think this team's going to do?
I think they're going to
I think they'll win. Hopefully they'll
They're going
win.
to win.
They
It's not
would
gonna
win
be
the
close.
gold without half the people on that team.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
are a lot of international, NBA players. and,
Giannis,
like,
Giannis
so,
is not
like,
playing
I
for
don't
Greece.
think.
Yeah,
Jokic- I
Giannis
don't think
isn't doing it.
Jokic
Is
is.
Jokic
Jokic's not
not?
doing
I
it.
think
No.
Luka will.
Luka, I think you could.
Luka
Luka
is.
might-
Luka is.
Oh, okay.
Luka
He
is.
is.
I would hope that like guys
there's
would
your
play
silver
for their
medal
respective
team.
countries.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else. I don't think Embiid's doing it. Ben Simmons isn't doing it.
Yeah, he's not playing for Australia. Like they want him.
I'm
The
sure the
Aussies.
I don't think
Gasols
they
will be
want
playing.
Gobert.
I don't know if Gobert's doing
Gobert will play for France,
sure.
probably.
Yeah, that would make sense if he did. I haven't heard if he is or not.
Spain will still be pretty good.
Frank Ntilikina will probably join the French team.
Though. I
Yeah.
think the French team will lose. Poor Frank.
it. Let's see.
But yeah,
That's USA. That's not what I want.
Yeah, we'll figure.
We'll find out.
All right.
Alrighty.
well, yeah. Once we get more team announcements.
Alrighty. Nick, your favorite guy, Eli Manning. His number was retired yesterday.
Well, no, they announced they will be retiring his number.
They announced he'll retire his number. And they also announced that he'll join the Giants front office.
Yeah, as a fucking PR rep.
Pretty much.
Is that what he's
Basically,
doing?
honestly, it's like fan engagement
Yeah.
stuff.
He's gonna work in sales.
Really?
He's gonna be in a cubicle.
Ticket
all
sales.
day.
Hi,
doing
this is
PR
Super Bowl
stuff?
quarterback Eli Manning. Can I get you a season ticket package?
Can I interest you in the season?
he actually?
Back?
Eli.
My sources tell me you're interested in a season ticket.
Eli, thank you for those 2 championships, man. But no, I'm all set.
Is he actually doing PR stuff?
I mean,
He's
it's
like-
like,
he's like-
fan engagement is what they called it, I think, amongst other stuff. But
Because you have a front office role doesn't mean he's making any kind of fucking football decisions.
Oh no, he's
no, he's
He's
not. It's
making
going to be
zero
very,
football.
very nothing.
he's there to
football.
work for the Giants and do something.
He's there. I think he's more there to just be like,
He needs
hey,
something.
Eli's working for us.
Hey,
Like,
the Mavericks
you
just
need
hired Dirk for.
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
what's he doing?
similar role.
Similar stuff.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like that stuff though. I like when you hire your longtime player to
Yeah,
come
why
coach.
not?
He'll, like be there at training camp and stuff like that. He'll just be like there with the team, just vibing.
I'd love to see Paul Pierce just fucking high off his ass every practice.
In the Celtics front office.
In the Celtics front
Well, when
office, making all the decisions.
When the Celtics hire KG, I mean,
I'd love that too. Didn't he do something with the Timberwolves for a little bit?
yeah, he was an advisor
Was
for
he
them.
an advisor?
Yeah. Just being a PR rep, push him over the top for the Hall of Fame. Greatest PR rep ever, Eli Manning. Hear me out. Okay, he'll be a Hall of Fame PR rep.
Hall of Fame for PR.
Fuck Eli Manning.
Fuck
That
Wow.
was expected.
Yeah. All right, Johnny, what you got for us? A lot is going on in the
A
MLB.
lot of stuff's going on in the MLB, so it's time for a.
Nick was
Time for a.
Animal
There it
fact
is.
of the week.
Johnny. Nick was pissed we didn't talk about Ohtani yesterday.
I know. We just skipped it. I have it still. So today we're going to talk
Oh, we
about
ain't skipping him today.
Oh, that red one is pretty fresh.
Those are
Shohei
dope.
Ohtani. Buy your
I like
Ohtani
that.
mugs. Buy your Ohtani mugs.
Ohtani.
That
We're
red
going to
one
talk
is
about
dope.
Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to hold the mug while I talk about him.
Go ahead.
So he didn't play yesterday. The Angels were off. But I just want to take you through his week last week. It may have been the greatest week as a for a player in
MLB
MLB history. Like, this is not even joking.
Oh, no.
Lay it on us.
Tuesday, he hits a home run. Wednesday, he hits a home run.
Dingers.
Thursday, he pitches 6 innings, gives up 1 run, 5 strikeouts, gets the win. Friday, he hits 2 home runs and is named to the home run derby. Saturday, he hits a home run, and then Sunday, he hits a home run. So his week, he hit 6 home runs and also pitched 6 innings of 1-run ball.
One run.
How is anyone more valuable
He literally
than
has
that player?
a positive plus minus as like a pitcher.
Yeah. Shohei. Ohtani.
The same one.
Shohei Ohtani.
Because he swings a bat.
Yeah, Jacob deGrom. He doesn't swing a bat anymore. He wasn't swinging yesterday. Yeah, we'll talk about deGrom too because he pitched yesterday.
He most certainly
Yeah, you got checked for substance.
He did get checked for substance.
did. And he's clean.
Everybody did.
Clean, yeah.
Okay.
You Darvish did.
Yep.
Yeah, they were checking everyone.
He's cheating.
But,
But like the one we really care about is deGrom.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, back to Shohei. I mean, I know I talk about him a lot.
No, you don't really.
I mean,
But-
he's nasty.
I think it's completely justified. We have never, ever, ever seen anyone do anything close, and not even Babe Ruth did this. Okay, played every day and then
Babe
pitched
Ruth's got
every 5th day.
714 home runs.
But I'm saying in the way
It's
in the way that Ohtani, because when Babe Ruth pitched, he wasn't like playing the same amount of time that Ohtani was. Ohtani's playing every day. He's tied in the AL lead in home runs. He's tied in the league lead with home runs right now.
Yeah, we'll see how
23.
long it lasts.
I know.
They're
it's like-
they're gonna figure him
You guys
out.
suck, dude.
They're gonna figure him
Why
out.
can't things just be
What?
fun?
Yeah, it might not last for a while. I don't think
Hey,
this could
life's
last.
not all sunshine and rainbows. So
Who hurt you? Let me enjoy this.
It's not even his day.
Not even his day. This might not happen for a while. This might only be for 2 or 3 years. I know Ohtani's able to do this because obviously
Give it another
He has
week.
to be on steroids or something.
he doesn't have to be on
he is the-
steroids.
I mean, he is the
I'm not going
he
that
is
far.
he is the widest man in the world.
The
Yeah,
widest
yeah.
man on earth.
Yeah, I mean,
he is wide.
He's
he is a
whitest.
wide man.
But
The widest man to walk the face of the earth.
I just think like, this is like Bo Jackson shit. What he's doing right now is Bo Jackson shit. The fact that he can do both hitting and pitching is so goddamn physically impressive that it just blows my mind. Like a guy can do what he does.
It's just such a unique case.
Like you see how most pitchers hit. They can't hit for shit. Shohei Ohtani could
Because
be.
he actually works on it.
It's
Pitchers don't work on it.
But even if
most
pitchers,
pitchers are not capable of this, even
Yeah.
if they were to work on it.
yeah.
Also, most
You
How many
can't-
pitchers really hit like dingers
And
like
how many
that?
pitchers could go out the
Pitchers were
next
POs
day
since high
and hit
school.
dingers?
Yeah, that's also.
Well, that's because Ohtani is a hitter. He's a true hitter. You can't tell me that the pitchers, even if they worked on it, are
He's
hitters.
a true hitter who's also a true pitcher. Like he's
Yeah.
both.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that like he clearly when they signed him, they said he can hit and he can pitch.
Oh yeah,
Wait
of
a
course,
minute,
that was his thing.
Johnny. Real quick,
Yes.
didn't this happen like a year or two ago where he was like unreal for like a
Well, he got hurt after
Okay.
10 starts. He wasn't, but he wasn't as good as this. He's never been this good. He already set a career high for home runs this
Because when
year.
he got Tommy John, he's got a robotic arm. Literally,
What's he
the guy
sitting at
robot.
now?
23 home
before
runs.
he got
23
Tommy
right now?
John, he
Yep.
was like an animal.
He was really good at pitching.
Oh, yeah.
He was really good at hitting, but he wasn't this good at hitting. Like you can make a case for him for MVP just for what he's doing offensively, and then he's also pitching to a 2.5 ERA.
I'm not comparing this at all.
How long?
But go ahead. Go.
No, you're good.
No, go ahead, Case. I insist.
What's
Ladies
his
first.
batting average?
I'm looking
I was
at
gonna
it.
say about how long can he
272.
keep this up?
That's the question. But like, let's just enjoy it for what it is right now.
Okay.
Let's just keep looking short.
Yeah,
Let the dingers fall.
He's hitting. So Shohei Ohtani is in 272 with a 649 slugging percentage. So that's an OPS over 1,000. He has 23 home runs, 54 RBIs. I mean that in itself is MVP-like numbers. And then you look at his pitching. He's pitching 270 ERA in 53 innings. Has 73 strikeouts in 53 innings. His strikeout per 9.
I can do that.
His strikeout per 9 is 12.3.
Sounding like me out there.
Like yeah, he is
People only talk about him because he's wide.
because he's wide. You're
That's
right.
it. That's the only reason.
How old
why.
What were you
he?
saying?
He is 24.
Yeah.
He did all that and he's only 24.
He's 26. He's 26.
No way.
26.
I feel like he's
He's 26. He's 26. He came in the league at
When did-
23.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did he come in the league?
He came in the league at 23 and 27.
Where'd he go to school?
22. He didn't go to school. He was from Japan.
Yeah, I was gonna say he played in Japan.
But he's been playing in pro ball in Japan for like forever.
That's a very
what
good
other
league.
teams were considered to get him?
The Mariners.
Mariners?
It was the Angels and Mariners.
All right, what were you saying?
I was saying that I am not comparing these two players. I'm just saying that this could happen. Speaking of what I'm going to talk about, I am talking about Aaron Judge right now. Aaron Judge's rookie year had like 60 home runs. He's done shit since.
He's been fantastic.
Figure him out.
He's been
Figure him out.
wait, Nick. He's been fantastic this year.
Judge?
Judge has been really, really good this year. He hasn't been as good as he was in 2017, but I mean his power numbers are down. But he's hitting 280 this year.
It's also just because the
500
Yankees
slugging.
are sliding.
What are his numbers?
He's hitting 280 this year with 500 slugging percentage. It's not as good as he was in 2018, but he still is very, very good. Like he still is all-star level playing.
The Yankees are just
Yeah. So yeah, I mean
Keep throwing
Judge.
that guy curveballs and he'll never hit you.
I mean Ohtani can hit curveballs though.
I'm talking about Judge.
Yeah. But yeah, going on to another player who's doing something we've never seen before, Jacob deGrom. Pitched 5 shutout innings again yesterday.
Umpires acting like TSA. Take your belt off.
Shoes.
Shoes in the X-ray machine.
Johnny, this guy's never gonna stop.
deGrom?
Yeah.
No, he just gets better and better every year.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So-
it's absurd because when he was
They did
younger,
still
you
lose.
saw him like getting better,
Yeah.
and he was
Is
good.
he gonna leave the Mets or no?
No, he's there
He
forever.
loves the Mets.
It's
For whatever reason.
So he's on pace. Could be his first year where he wins 20 games. He's on pace. He is 7-2 this year in terms of win-loss.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Like this is his best season in terms of Mets producing for him. But Jacob deGrom has a .5 ERA.
Has he ever had a 21
That's
season?
No, his most is 15. He's 15 and 10 in
Hey,
2017.
Colin, you're going to sit here and tell me he's the greatest pitcher of all time.
That's not,
Not
his
his
fault.
fault. The
Dude,
Mets were
that's
some
not
of the
his
worst
fault.
hitters in the league those years.
The stats don't lie, though.
He was the
Yeah,
they say
Wins
they
is
do.
the worst stat in pitching stats.
There were
Wins is
multiple
a
games
garbage
where
stat.
all the Mets had to do was score a run.
John-
Big Nick,
and
Big
they-
Nick.
and he
Still
couldn't-
is a loss, though.
Big
That's
Nick.
not-
but what's he
in
supposed to do?
2018, Jacob deGrom had a 170 ERA. He was 10 and 9 that year. That is not his fault. He gave up
the Mets
less than
couldn't
2
even
runs
get
a
2
game.
runs.
They couldn't get less. They could
how
get
are
2
you-
runs.
So if somebody has 400 wins, and again, I don't know who even has 400 wins. I'm just saying, if someone has 400 wins and deGrom has 260, how
Wins
can you
is-
tell me deGrom is better
Wins
than
is
that
a
guy?
garbage stat. It's a
Yeah.
garbage stat. It really is because it's completely indicative of what your offense can do for you.
Big Nick
It
is-
doesn't affect how you pitch. Quality starts is a lot more of an indicative stat of how you are as a pitcher.
Barry Bonds never played on a team that went to a World Series for maybe 1 year.
Yeah,
He
2002.
still figured it out. I mean, his stats were ridiculous.
Yeah, and so he's
Whoa.
one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Barry Bonds.
The team that you can only affect what you can affect as a pitcher. I mean, deGrom also has more RBIs and he's given up runs this year, but you can only affect so
Another
much.
person who has a positive plus minus.
Plus minus.
basically.
But deGrom, He had a 1.7 ERA and he lost 9 games. He was 10-9 in 2018. Wins is really a garbage stat, and we got to move past wins and losses as indicative of how a pitcher does.
If you have more runs batted in than you do runs given up, like literally, what more could you possibly do for your team?
I'm also on the same boat with RBIs. I think RBIs is a garbage stat too.
Why is that?
Because it's indicative of what your offense can do for you.
Runs batted in.
I guess if you can't get
players
someone
aren't
to-
getting on
yeah.
base for you,
That's true.
You can only drive in so many batters because you are.
That's fair. If you're only ever batting with empty bases,
Exactly.
like what are you doing?
That's a good
So
point.
you're taking,
Yeah.
are you saying taking wins out of
Yeah,
stat
wins. I would not
statistics?
use wins. I don't focus on wins and losses for a pitcher. It's not a good stat. It doesn't show you how
Yeah,
good the pitcher
quality-
is.
quality
Starts is where it's at. You want to look at their quality starts. Quality starts are 6 innings of 2 runs or fewer, 7 runs of 3 runs or fewer. Those are quality starts, and that's a much better stat than wins and losses.
What do you think, John?
What's that?
I know
got
you're
nothing for
super
us.
engaged in this conversation.
And
Believe
then
me, I
wanted to hear your
got
voice.
0 against
I just wanted to hear
deGrom.
your voice.
0. And I think what he's doing is very impressive. I'm just saying that
He's
been
going-
doing this for 5 years.
he hasn't been doing this for 5 years though. What he's doing right now, this could go down
So
as
you're
the
gonna
greatest
put- you're
season
gonna
of all
put this
time.
One season, we're going to say one season.
Nick.
He's an all-time
Nick,
great.
this could be the greatest pitching season of all
Without a
time,
doubt.
and it's not going to be
But
close.
does that make you an all-time great pitcher?
Yes,
I would say so.
If you were able to put up the best season, Pedro
If you
Martinez.
can have a better season than any other pitcher
Pedro
ever,
had
what makes
numerous
you-
seasons.
Pedro, so is deGrom. deGrom had a 1.7 ERA one
Yeah,
year.
it's not like he was trash other years.
Pedro Martinez
This
had a
would be his
7-year
third
peak.
Cy Young.
I love it when you guys.
Roger
get
Clemens
into
has got
this.
7.
Yes,
He cheated.
Oh, get the fuck out.
I mean he did cheat.
I mean,
get
yeah.
With the cheated shit.
I mean he did take
Technically, he
steroids.
did.
It's
A lot of people took steroids.
Sure.
Everybody tested.
Barry Bonds took steroids.
Sure, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
he's not
Jacob
in the Hall of
deGrom is-
Fame for
I
it.
still think Roger Clemens is a Hall of Famer.
Appreciate Colin.
Yeah, thank you.
Listen, I'm not saying this 4-year stretch that Jacob
But how many
deGrom's
years
on
did
right
Roger
now.
Clemens play?
If Jacob deGrom
25
could do it
years.
for 1 or 2 more years, he's a Hall of Famer,
Yeah,
and he's one of the
so
best pitchers of all
DeGrom
time.
has plenty of time to get a 7.
We'll see. He's what,
Hey.
31?
He's
He's
33.
third. I thought he was.
He's 33.
Age is like fine wine.
He does age like fine
Age
fucking
is
He
wine.
just
is
a number.
somehow improving.
He just turned
33.
Yeah, he just turned 33.
Hey, I wish nothing but the best for the guy. I'm just saying that
Listen,
he's only the way that what you're saying, what he's done. Yes or no? It's been like 4 or 5 years.
it's
max.
been 4 years. He's done this for 4 seasons. In the last 4 seasons, Jacob deGrom has a 1.89 ERA. He has a below 2 ERA in the last 4 seasons. If he can do this for another year or two, this Pedro Martinez was only Pedro Martinez for 7 years. Because before then, he was like, developing, and then he hit his stride from 1997 to 2003. Then afterwards, he got hurt. He wasn't really, 2005 he had a good
Agreed.
season, but he was only Pedro Martinez for 7 years.
And he's
Now, in
still a
those 7
legend.
years, he had a 2.20 ERA in the height of the steroid era. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from Pedro Martinez, because Pedro Martinez is a top 3 pitcher of all
in the
time.
steroid
In the
era,
steroid
too.
era.
Yeah.
Jacob deGrom did this in the juice ball era. So, I mean, there's a very much, if not more, offense now in terms of inflated
You're gonna
stats.
tell me there's more offense now than was back in the
In terms of,
early
there are more
90s,
home runs.
late 90s.
We have broken every year, the last 3 years, there's been more home runs hit than ever before in baseball.
No.
So yes, I will tell you that. But we're playing in an era right now where there's more offense, just as much offense as there was in the steroid era, and deGrom is putting up, if not better numbers than Pedro did. Like this season right now, Jacob deGrom, his ERA
Are you
plus.
saying
which-
DeGrom's better than Pedro?
this season he's having
season
right
is
now,
better than
it's
anything
the
Pedro
best
did.
season any pitcher has ever
No,
had.
but
If he-
DeGrom never played for the Sox, kid.
Exactly.
Right? He never played for the Sox.
And listen, DeGrom plays for the team that is my rival in theory, but he's in theory.
Fuck
Is it
you.
your rival or not?
I mean,
It's a division
supposed to
rival.
mean?
They just haven't been a threat
You
for,
gotta
since
respect-
2015.
you beat us in 2015.
And I said since 2015.
Yeah.
You gotta respect DeGrom.
You gotta respect the
I
trip, man.
never said I didn't. I'm just saying that
Never
you guys are
said
throwing
it.
out the greatest of all time. Like
Yeah.
Greatest.
style.
It could be the greatest
He will
season.
be.
We're on pace.
Season and all time are totally different.
Yeah.
Colin, do you want to take? Someone says you need to take steroids.
I need to take steroids.
You definitely need
Oh, you're not already? Look at
You guys have.
more than this.
I need to take more. I've been on it for 3 years now.
more steroids. My doctor said it's dangerous if I take more.
And
I'm
then,
already balding.
one more
It's
topic.
cutting season.
One more baseball topic.
Is
Moving
that why you don't
on.
get a set of balls?
The steroids, they're non-existent.
I just had to go.
that was
It's a
great.
couple raisins.
That was great, Nick.
Me and Barry Bonds, same level.
I got just as many balls as Barry Bonds.
Zip.
Got as many rings as him.
Simp.
I said zip.
I thought you said simp. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You're a simp for having
Zip
no
for
balls.
Barry Bonds.
Alrighty.
And
Anything
then
else,
one more
John?
baseball topic. The Rays today are calling up the best prospect in baseball, Wander Franco. He's making his debut against the Sox tonight.
Oh.
He is an absolute stud, and he's going to dominate the league.
position?
He's shortstop.
No, shortstop.
Pitcher.
I was gonna say pitcher.
He's a shortstop. He's a stud. Fun Wander Franco fact. So he's 21. His dad's name is Wander Franco. He has two brothers named Wander Franco, and his son's named Wander Franco. So there's 5 Wander Francos who exist in the world.
Get out of town.
Very
All right, see
creative.
you
I don't know
later,
why you would do that as like a father, just naming your
All
like,
your kids wander.
It's one thing to be like, this is Wander Jr.
Willy Wonka?
This is also Wander Jr. And this is also Wander Jr.
They're all named Wander. But yeah, Wander Franco already has a son. He's 3 years old. Someone asked the question, what are the odds that Wander Franco's son plays in the major leagues with Wander Franco? He'll be 38 by the time the son's 21.
Depends.
I mean, this guy's going to be an absolute stud.
Plus 3,000.
Nah, that's higher.
Are you okay?
Excuse me, I'm having hiccups.
There it
there it
is.
is.
That's
Take
a
10
big
sips
one.
of water, then say monkey.
That's okay. Okay, you know what? This is a beef that I have with the entire world. Every single
entire world.
Every single like cure for hiccups is complete bullshit.
No, it's
The holding your
not.
breath works.
It
a hot
sometimes
take.
works.
Holding your breath.
Oh, really? You're telling me that saying monkey is the real way to get rid of hiccups?
I always get rid of hiccups whenever I do that.
Oh, really?
No, take
Are you sure it
10
wasn't
sips
just
and
drinking the water?
Just get scared.
Yeah, or like drink water upside
Scaring
down.
works too.
Yeah, that's another one.
Scaring does work.
What is
Scaring
that?
works too.
I'll scare you. I'll scare
I will say,
Water
holding your
upside
breath
down
for 10
for
seconds and
sure
scaring you.
I usually.
Saying monkey's bullshit. I'm saying monkey's bullshit.
It's
No.
all. It's all.
Wait, hold on, time out. You said saying monkey?
Monkey.
Taking 10 sips of water and then saying monkey after.
That, alright,
But you're
Kendall,
saying
I'm
what?
sorry. That's
So what if
not-
I say donkey?
That,
Donkey.
It doesn't work?
Nope,
Fucking
it's gotta be
genius.
monkey.
I have a lot of questions that I'm not gonna ask, so I'm just gonna leave it as where it is.
How did you figure out that monkey was the word?
My 4th grade teacher
Process of
told me.
elimination.
She said
My
it once,
teacher told
and it
me.
worked.
Had it at the zoo. Monkey.
Oh, hiccups.
Oh
Whoa!
shit.
I'm cured.
You suck.
Cured of cancer.
Joey's 42.
I'm out.
The Disney adult Joey.
Poor kid. Poor
Hey,
kid.
Joey, you got the hiccups? You're 42.
You're the best looking 42-year-old.
Have fun in Disney, Joey.
Yeah, enjoy your
He's
time.
not a Disney adult.
He's a
Never
Disney-
seen
he
Marvel
is a
movie.
Disney adult.
He's a
Never
Disney-
seen a Marvel movie. I am a Disney adult.
I'm happy you admit it. Joey denies it for whatever reason.
Denies what?
Being
That he's a Disney adult, even though he's been to Disney like 23 times.
Oh, I'm not even gonna call myself. I'm gonna call myself a Disney kid.
Aw.
Engaged at Disney World, you are a Disney adult.
Exactly.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
You might be a Disney adult.
You just might be a Disney
might
adult.
just be a Disney adult. My new stand-up.
I now pronounce it. Nah, that's how you get rid of hiccups if you're a chick. If the guy proposes,
At Disney? Oh no! I got a question. What do you think's the worst place to propose? What do you think's worse?
God.
Proposing at a stadium, like a baseball game, where everyone around you has to watch you get proposed, or like
you say no.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen someone
Yes.
say no?
Yes,
I
I
watched
have.
someone say no live
at
once.
a
It
Red
was
Sox
very
game?
exciting.
Yes.
I think mine was at City Field.
That's so bad.
It was literally, and she was just like, and then she like whispered something to him, and they just like walked off. It was so awkward.
The crowd cheered.
Yeah, the crowd cheered. The crowd was,
I would never do it in a public setting like that, just for
It's
that
just
fear.
so
Even if
embarrassing.
I'm
But
with
here's the thing: you're gonna find out if she's the one or
I
not.
could be with this girl for 20 years, like my entire life, and I still would never do that in a public setting, just for the fear of her saying no.
Also, it's like
Well, that means she's not the one.
No, I know, but I'm saying like no. What I'm
You
saying
have
is
to have complete confidence.
that's what I'm saying. You could no. What I'm saying you could
You
be
don't
so
have confidence.
confident. You could be so confident. You've been in this girl your entire life. I still wouldn't do it because I'm not confident enough. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Hilarious.
Being rejected in front of like 20,000 people. That
it's like
See,
40,000 at a baseball game.
The 20,000 people wouldn't piss me off. She would piss me off.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
But also, like, it's such like an intimate thing.
bad.
And like at a baseball game.
Exactly. Like it's meant to be like maybe like in front of family or like
Yeah.
The seventh inning.
No, I'd never do it in front of my family.
Why not?
Why not?
Weird.
Why not?
That would be
How's that
really
weird?
nice.
Family.
Yeah,
My brother
like, they're all-
did.
like that's how Will did it. Will did a very nice way of
My
proposing.
cousin did it in front of his
Will
family
didn't.
and his
Yeah.
wife's family.
I'd probably just do like. I
Johnny,
don't know.
Will didn't do it in front of the
Maybe
family.
Well,
like
the
an
friends were
Olive
around.
You
There's
weren't
photos.
there.
No.
Maybe at like
No,
an Olive
they're photos.
Garden.
In between
Yeah,
the
so-
soup wrap,
Olive
in between
Garden.
my 6 soup
She
wraps.
takes out with the breadsticks. No, she does a ring. There's a ring on the breadstick. There's a ring
Yo,
on the
those breadsticks are
breadstick.
too thick for that.
Oh my
She's gotta
God.
have some thick fingers.
Can you
That's why she loves Olive Garden.
bring out thin, some thin breadsticks?
You would propose to her at Hooters and have the ring inside the chicken wing.
That would probably be the worst place to propose.
Yeah,
when you pick
I
it
will
up.
say, Hooters is worse than a baseball game.
Why? What makes you say that? What makes you say that?
Well,
Hey,
Olive
at
Garden,
least
when
if she
you're-
says no, you know there's plenty of appetizers left.
One of the girls bring out the ring.
Exactly. If she says no at Olive Garden, you got endless soup and salad.
and also you're with family at Olive Garden anyway, so when you're here, you're family.
Olive Garden is my family.
Because when we're here, we're family. We're family.
That's why I proposed to you at Olive Garden. Kendall,
That would suck.
where do you not want to propose to? Alright, where would be the worst place to be proposed?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, yeah.
That would be
for
uncomfortable.
At a funeral.
Good answer. Good ansure.
Thank you.
Maybe a hospital.
A hospital? Well, like I can.
Cumberland Media Room.
Yeah, that's
That place is a nightmare.
Oh, that wouldn't be a good place.
At an ostrich barn.
I was gonna propose to their ostriches. Where else do they go?
What?
I'm saying you're gonna marry an ostrich.
Let's say a mall.
What?
McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah.
Any specific, like a specific place at the mall, or just
No,
like
The
just
food
a
court,
mall.
you know,
I feel
like a
that'd
the
be-
food court.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Right outside Abercrombie and Fitch, the smell of the perfume.
yeah, you got that
that'd be
cologne
nice.
smell.
That'd be nice. You get the weird music in the background that they got going.
Yep.
Like on a
Get
roller
married in
coaster.
front of Auntie Ann. She sits there and she says, "It's Auntie Ann. This ain't happening."
On top of a roller coaster, you go down. Will you marry me?
And then the ring flies away.
And the ring goes. Yeah, the ring flies away. Fuck!
You got, but if you're doing it on a roller coaster, I will say you can do it really well on a roller coaster because if you time it with the photo, where like you're on one knee with the
That's a good idea.
Then the ring flies out.
Well, yeah, you're not gonna get on one knee.
Okay, sure.
But you would have to just like open the box as the
Yeah,
photo is
as a
being
photo
taken.
and like her
And
reaction.
the freaking $30,000 ring goes out the window.
Yeah.
What was
Alright.
the episode of King of Queens, Nick, where they're at the Jets game or something like that, and he drops it in like the hot dog,
No,
the
that-
mustard or
that-
something like that?
There was a guy at a baseball game like a couple years ago. He dropped the ring. like,
Yeah.
behind like some seats.
Oh, I
at the
remember
baseball
that,
game.
yeah.
I would
And then
kill
some-
myself. if
And then
that
they had the
happened.
fans
Oh
like
my-
looking for it.
They found it.
I would. Oh, my heart
Oh, I
would
was
drop.
watching. Do you guys know the show Holy Moly?
Yes.
It's an extreme miniature golf show.
Yes.
A guy proposed to his girlfriend on Holy Moly.
Live?
Well, it's pre-recorded, but like.
Get out of town.
All right, see you later, Casey.
No,
Get out of
it's-
town.
All right, then that's a wrap on Johnny Rad.
All right, guys, I'm filling in for John.
Series wrap.
Oh, he's actually still going.
He's,
All right.
he's leaving.
You know what I will say?
Alright.
The rain, not romantic. You
The
know,
rain?
like movies,
Proposing
like,
where
it's
you're
all
just,
like
like,
kissing in the
propose,
rain?
Like kissing in the rain, proposing in the rain.
You don't want to
Yeah,
be
I
all
feel
wet
that.
and
That
stuff like
sounds
that. You know, that's just
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
I like
It's up
Let's
for
get
us.
pneumonia
You like
together.
being wet. I
You're
bet
telling me
do.
you don't like kissing in the rain?
I mean,
you like
what are you
pina
gonna?
colada?
I mean, what is
Yeah,
what is
John.
the what is the
Do you like
appealing
kissing
part?
in the rain or not?
I
Never
think
even
it's
hugged
just.
a girl.
I don't
Is it
know.
a romantic thing?
Yeah.
Do I finish the mug
I
that
think
Johnny
it's
started?
romantic.
Really? I guess
Clothes.
Not like a hard.
Do you want me to finish your mug
like
or-
like a
a light drizzle.
You guys ever kiss? You guys ever kiss at a hurricane
Good catch.
before?
John,
Oh my god, it's
I
mad.
didn't
what? You
say
should
it.
get a tornado.
That's good right there.
That's a good place
That's
to
a
get
tornado.
to do an engagement. I wanna marry you.
No, I think it's just romantic. We've never seen those Nicholas Sparks movies in the rain.
I've seen
you
the
want to propose
Notebook.
to in a rain?
No. I'm saying, well, that would be kind of cool. But
Have you ever seen The Notebook?
John, what do you think?
Great.
No,
Ki-
never seen the
kissing in
Notebook.
the rain, I think it's super romantic.
Making out in the
Ron
rain.
Gosling, not
Yeah, which thing are we
Just
talking about?
tongue each other in the
Anything
rain.
is overrated.
Yeah.
Anything in the rain?
Having sex in the
What
rain.
about dancing?
Dancing in the rain is
Fucking
overrated.
fucking in the rain.
Have you seen Step Up?
Oh, and It's like
Casey just caught that. I agree. It's super hot. It's super hot. I just said that.
Yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear that, John? It's super hot.
This conversation went off the fucking rails.
Super hot.
They're on the pavement before you see a bolt of lightning come right and go, booyah!
Oh my god. What? Gunner, how'd you? Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got lightning for you today!
What was our original question? What's the worst place to propose? We've gotten to now fucking. We went from kissing in the rain to fucking in a thunderstorm real quick.
Bottom line is, Kendo, kissing in the rain, super hot. Right?
That's the bottom line.
Fuck during an earthquake. That's gonna be amazing.
Guys.
If you fuck during an earthquake,
What's the best natural disaster?
Tsunami, it's always wet! Damn, that's right, we're split!
if you fuck in an earthquake, it's
John,
like,
what in
how'd
the
it go? Dude, amazing. You destroyed my entire house.
Fucking so good, man.
My bed was in my living room.
How do you file this with your insurance? Yeah, there was an earthquake. We didn't see anything. Oh, believe me, the road split. Here you go.
Casey's so lost.
All right, NC State.
Something about fault lines.
Johnny, do you have a Trivia Tuesday?
We can skip it today.
It's Trivia Tuesday?
I got three more topics I'll run through real
right,
quick,
let's-
then we'll call it a day.
Lightning round.
NC State beats Vandy despite Jack Leiter's 15 Ks, 123 pitch performance to advance to the College World Series.
It's almost as if pitchers can't decide a win or
Wait,
not.
Johnny, it was elimination?
No.
No, double elimination.
So it's a double elimination. They both won their first game.
Their last game.
And so now.
But it says
so,
to advance to the...
So NC State won their 2 games, so now they advanced to the College World Series semis.
Oh.
And so now Vandy plays someone else tomorrow.
Oh.
I think they play
It's an
Stanford
interesting
tomorrow.
style how they do it.
So it's round robin. Yeah.
What is this, a tennis tournament?
I mean, I'm in the middle.
All right. NC State is the first team to beat both the #1 national seed, Arkansas. What up?
Oh, he was talking about the
I've just been working on these names for like 15 minutes now.
All right. NC State is the first team to beat both the #1 national seed, Arkansas, and the defending national champion, Vanderbilt, in the single NCAA tournament since seeding began in 1999.
Wolfpack.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was your pick.
It was.
That was my pick, too. All right, then we got the Tri-City Peppers, a collegiate summer ball team in Virginia, are wearing grass hula skirts during the games.
I mean, that's just
Look at this.
That's just awesome. That's just
Nick, what do you think of these?
I call it steez as hell.
If I'm a bet, I would just laugh my ass off.
They're also sleeveless.
Sleeveless jerseys are sick.
There
Big
should
fan
be
of
more
sleeveless
sleeveless
jerseys.
jerseys, especially for hitters.
Uh-huh.
All righty.
Imagine Ohtani in a sleeveless shirt.
Well, that's what I think about all night.
All right, Johnny. Let's wrap up this show.
The Supreme Court says NCAA can't limit some benefits to student athletes. The Supreme Court ruled the NCAA went too far in blocking some education-related aid for student athletes.
Thank
A
God.
decision that comes as college athletics struggle with the issue of how to preserve its amateur status.
Yeah, it's looking like amateur status is on its coming to its last legs, which is good, which is nice.
The
because-
NCAA, they're insane with this shit.
Yeah, they are absolutely.
It needs to be batted down like a little bit. Like, I don't know. Let the kids eat.
Like literally, not like
Literally. No, I'm not even
figuratively.
joking.
Speaking of eating, the last topic, what's the deal with this Wendy's Baconator?
The Tomatonator.
The Tomatonator.
Is it a video or
We have a video of it.
picture?
Just drag the video and
No,
add it.
that's
What's up with the
Go to
tomato?
QuickTime. Go to QuickTime.
Wait, what's that? Sorry, I can't hear anything with that.
Go to QuickTime.
Go to.
Oh, God.
Bottom right.
And that's all we have for today.
No, we have
No, we must discuss the Tomatonator.
Yeah, drag.
We'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, 8 a.m. live.
Hey, I do the outro.
So,
Johnny. I haven't done
speaking
it
of
yet.
T-Pain, Usher,
Buy you a drink.
Usher said that he ruined
Speaking-
music for actual singers because
Yeah, I wanna
of
talk about that.
auto-tune.
That's a trending topic.
Yeah, we're talking about that right now. Don't
Put on
worry.
this
Okay.
tomato.
All right, here we go. Yeah, there you go.
I
Nick.
mean,
What the
He must
fuck?
have. What did he ask? Either asked for extra tomatoes, or the person that works there is just a dickhead. One of the two things.
I think it's staged.
Or it's one of his friends that just fucked with him. Could
I
be.
think they brought a tomato and said, let's
Could.
make a cool viral video.
That absolutely could be what happened. So.
What happened with that cinnamon toast shrimp guy? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the one that's he's married to what's her name from Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about that. Yeah.
I missed that part of the whole thing.
Yeah. No, he's married. Well, fuck. What's
I don't remember.
what's her name?
He's married to Topanga from.
Yeah.
Not from Saved
She's
by the
hot.
Bell, but from.
not Saved
Boy
by the
Meets
Bell.
World.
Yeah, Boy Meets World. That's what I was thinking.
Topanga from Boy Meets World.
So T-Pain. Speaking of T-Pain,
of.
Usher said to him years ago that he ruined music for actual singers because of auto-tune, and T-Pain said that he was like very depressed after that and like left him like just
No, I
so down
Who
bad.
did it first, T-Pain or Lil Wayne?
T-Pain.
T-Pain. He
T-Pain.
revolutionized
Well,
auto-tune.
technically,
He wasn't the first
Yeah,
person
ruin
to do
it.
auto-tune, but
What do you think about it,
Wait,
John?
I thought the first person to do anything in music was
T-Pain.
Soldier Boy.
Soldier
Also,
Boy.
yes, that is
Also
true. That
The
is
first
true.
person to actually use it was like Cher or something, some like 80s pop singer.
Right.
But
I mean, that
then
makes
in
sense.
like mainstream music, I think T-Pain was one of the first to
Kanye
originate the
perfected
sound.
it.
He never
Kanye
used it.
perfected
I wholeheartedly disagree with that. Kanye perfected it. I think T-Pain had it on lock before Kanye.
I
but,
agree.
808s and
I'm with you,
Heartbreak
John.
is
yeah,
fucking
but
fucking
I mean,
great.
T-Pain never
His
used
worst
it to
album.
become a good
Not his worst
singer.
album.
He used it
It's
to,
not
like,
his worst album.
use
Jesus
the
King
effects.
is one of the best.
And then for like Usher to just come out and say like, "Oh, you ruined music for real singers." It's
Fuck
just-
him.
And T-Pain's an amazing singer. He
Yeah,
just
he's
used
like
auto-tune
still
for the
a
effect.
legit good singer.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Usher. You give strippers fake dollar bills, you asshole.
What do you think about that, Casey?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it opened up a lot of airways or avenues for like different,
Yeah.
like Lil Wayne.
Are we all team
Like,
Team
he-
T-Pain here?
Like he wouldn't be the
Oh
same.
yeah, we're all team.
I don't think he
T-Pain.
ruined anything.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't-
if anything, he improved it.
Yeah.
It pushed it forward. There'd be no 808s and Heartbreak without T-Pain.
Exactly,
There'd be no
yes.
most of today's
Most
artists
auto-tune today would not
Yeah,
be
honestly.
T-Pain.
without T-Pain.
This guy, we have to understand from like 2005 to 2007, 2008. This guy was putting out nothing but hits,
Bops.
bangers, classics,
Bops
songs
on
that we still
bops.
listen to today.
Yeah.
He also want to point out, without auto-tune, he could have had a career as just being a regular
Easily.
singer.
Of course he could.
is so talented. His voice is actually beautiful.
Have you guys heard his Tiny Desk concert, the
Yes,
NPR
yeah,
ones?
amazing.
Have you seen him
So good.
freestyle before his Twitch streams sometimes?
No.
He'll do freestyle before his Twitch streams because he's a gamer now.
That sounds amazing.
I love it. He's so
And he'll just do for like a freestyle, like for like the opening intro. It's
Revolve
awesome.
was a great freaking soundtrack. Great album.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
No, he's
T-Pain.
gave,
yeah.
he's gave us timeless classics.
Well, even say too in terms of just auto-tune, like auto-tune allows kids to just like
Mess
it
around.
doesn't gatekeep making music to just people who can sing.
Oh,
so now like
absolutely not.
kids
Right.
who just want to make music who can make beats, maybe necessarily can't sing, allows them to like
Yeah.
make music.
Flows
and,
with it
you know
and
what I
stuff,
mean?
makes it sound
Yeah.
good.
The democratization of music.
Yeah. It's weird for Usher to gatekeep it like that.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck
I mean,
Usher.
fuck
Let it
Usher.
burn.
Usher.
Yeah.
Team fuck Usher.
I'm
go
Team Fuck
T-Pain.
Usher all the way.
That's all I had. It's a very trending topic as of like last night, so I'm glad we touched upon it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great topic.
Let it burn.
All right, hit
Yeah,
us with
let
the
it burn.
outro.
All right, that does it for our show today. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on, like I said to you about an hour and a half ago, something like that. And yeah, check out that snack time tonight. Make sure you check out Office Games this week and all the other stuff we got going on.
Like that
And,
podcast, what's it called?
Who's gonna buy this?
Hey.
Hey, you know what? Better late than never.
Nice.
I feel like you were getting closer every day.
You're getting better.
That's just
every
kind of
day.
like life. You get closer every day, you know?
Except for you,
death?
where did you go?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Your goals.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Not death.
Also death.
Getting
But
close-
also death.
getting close to getting married.
Oh, where are you gonna propose, Casey?
Look, fucking killed.
What are we talking about?
We should do an in the pit
Someone over there
wedding.
proposing?
Where the fuck did that come from? And that's a
saying.
wrap.
She's watching.